Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best shooting guards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. And I think after the past couple weeks, the shooting guard position is officially the deepest position in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. This top 10 is stacked. And y'all will see that right from the start at number 10. But before we hop into the video and get to that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 12,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, and I would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. At number 10, this is going to piss people off because I'm going to have him this low. LeBron James. I don't think LeBron James is any higher than number 10 at the shooting guard position, and I am being completely honest there. This card he's good. He's very good. But the shooting guard position is absolutely stacked to the point where a 6'9" invincible small forward is... Sorry, a 6'9" invincible shooting guard is number 10 on the list. Near perfect stats and badges, and in really solid animations. Lowry size up, ball escape, the lid behind the back. LeBron is an incredible slasher, of course, has quick drops and the LeBron dunk. He's an elite defender and normal leaner. His release is not incredible. Corver base, LeBron up on very quick is not that great of a base. It's a little bit rabated. It is the worst release on this list, and for that reason, in my opinion, he's only the number 10 shooting guard in the game, despite being a great card. That's how stacked the shooting guard position though is. At number 9, we got Invincible Scottie Pippen, who's another amazing 3-and-D card, like a really elite competitive level shooting guard. Every shooting guard on this list, by the way, I believe is a competitive level card. I think the shooting guard position is also the closest position in the game, but it's because about everyone between number 5 and number 10 is pretty close to opinion. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan though for Scottie. Hotspots from everywhere. 55 hoffs. Obviously, again, incredible stats, incredible badges, an amazing release, very solid sigs, and quick drops. He is another top tier all-around card in the game. An elite 3-and-D who can play at any level in my team, but yet I don't think he's higher than number 9 just because of how deep the shooting guard position is. At number 8, I'm going with Michael Finley. Michael Finley, I think, has just as good, if not better, of a release than Scottie. He's a little bit smaller, maybe not quite as good of a defender, but I do think he's a better all-around offensive card. 96 speed and excel, 97 shot 3, 97 driving dunk. Basically near invincible stats in all the key areas. His badges are also super complete with, again, most every single key badge, so even though he's not an invincible, he's going to play very similar. John Wall base, Oscar up on very quick is an amazing release. Zero size up, tray escape, Lily behind the back gives him top tier sigs, quick drops, and normal leaner as well. Michael Finley's one of the better offensive shooting guards in the game. Maybe not quite as good defensively as Pippen and Braun, but I think he's got enough of an offensive edge to be over both of them at the shooting guard position. Number 7, going with Rudy Gay, one of the best 2-budget shooting guards in the game. Rudy Gay is a monster. Card is really good. 6'8", has an amazing player build and a 7'3" wingspan. He looks about 6'10", 6'11" with a 7'3" wingspan, so he is big. Hotspots forever, 35 hoffs. Again, yet again, stats are amazing. Badges are amazing. Going to be incredibly complete. Has basically everything you could ask for. Rudy release on very quick, as we know, has been amazing in my team for years, and of course it is this year as well. Jimmy size up, wall escape, a little behind the back, very solid sigs, and he's an elite level slasher as well. Rudy Gay, always an incredible budget card with incredible size at the shooting guard position, and this year is certainly no different. Number 7, in my opinion, at the position in the game. Number 6, Carmelo Anthony, another invincible shooting guard. Carmelo, I mean, I think he's as good as a Carmelo card can be. 6'8" with a 7-foot wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, perfect stats and badges. But release, I like Carmelo's jumper, and it is super fast. He's a very good card. He's got Francis size up, tray escape, Lillard behind the back, quick drops off 1. I think the Carmelo jumper gets load ups a lot more than most jumpers, and when you get a load up with Carmelo's jumper, it is impossible to green it, which is the main flaw with this card. Despite being a near perfect card at the shooting guard position, I'm not putting him higher than number 6 because of a small nitpicky thing like that, but that's how stacked this position is at this point in the year. Number 5, Andre Karolinko, a 6'9" shooting guard with elite sigs and one of the best defensive cards in the game as well. 7-foot wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, yet again, 35 hoffs, every defensive badge in the game except workhorse, incredible playmaking, and crates shooting and finishing badges as well. Elite speed, defensive stats are insane. 95 shot 3, 95 driving dunk. O'Shea Brissett base, Miles Bridges upper on very quick is cash. Trey fade, best fade in the game. Trey size up, tray escape, Lillard behind the back, some of the best sigs in the game, and front clutch dunk animations as well. Yet again, an elite level option at the shooting guard position in my team, and the size as well is a big deal of why I like him so much. Tim Thomas coming in at number 4 for me. Some people would probably have Tim Thomas top 3. I personally don't think he is. I just give a slight edge to another guy who we'll get to in just a second. But 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan, hotspots from everywhere, perfect stats and bad. Well, not perfect, but near perfect. 40 hoffs, got pretty much everything you could ask for. The stats are also amazing, and then the animations are amazing as well. LaMelo base, Trey upper on very quick. This is my favorite jump shot that has LaMelo base in the game. He's got Trey fade, he's got Francis size up and Trey escape, and he's got front clutch dunk animations. There's really not much not to like about Tim Thomas. I just think his defensive animations aren't top tier in my personal opinion, and I also sometimes still struggle with the LaMelo base. I feel like it can be a bit inconsistent on load-ups and things like that. So for that reason, very small, tiny, nitpicky things, but I'm putting him below Kawhi. You could swap these two super easily, and I wouldn't argue with you at all. You could swap all three of these guys, and I wouldn't argue with you at all. But this is how I'm ranking it. I think Kawhi is just one of those guys whose defensive animations are special every single year. 6'7" with a 7'3" wingspan. He's got the super long arm, player build, hot spots from everywhere, 55 hops, perfect stats. The thing that makes Kawhi so good now is that they changed his base, though. KCP base is cash money. I love this base. Kawhi fade actually is not that great. That is one kind of flaw, but Francis size of ball escape, little behind the back, quick drops off one. I understand he's smaller than Tim Thomas. I understand his SIGs aren't even quite as good as Tim Thomas's, and Tim has a better fade, but I just think there's something about Kawhi cards every single year that separate themselves, especially when he's got an elite release, and now he does, and so he can separate himself on both ends of the court, which is why he's a top 3 shooting guard in the game. Number 2, Invincible Tracy McGrady. He was the #1 shooting guard in the game for a while and is still an absolutely incredible card. 6'8" with a 7'2" wingspan, an amazing player build, hotspots from everywhere, perfect stats and badges pretty much, and then KPJ base, Oscar upper on very quick, one of the best couple releases in the game, and the normal laner, T-Max size of Curry escape, Lillard behind the back, and front clutch dunk animations. Thought this card might be the best shooting guard in the game for damn near the rest of the year, but he's not. He's a great card, but the best shooting guard in the game is not really a debate. It's in-game Kevin Durant, and it's not particularly close. KD is absolutely insane in this game. He's a top 2 card in my team right now, in my opinion. 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan, so he gives you insane size, hotspots from everywhere, literally every single Hall of Fame badge in the game, and every single stat on 99. KPJ base, Sadiq Bey upper on very quick. This is the fastest release in the game. Period. I think the Sadiq Bey upper speeds up releases because Jack Sigma 2 has one of the fastest releases in the game. Trey fade, best fade in the game. Best SIGs in the game. Francis size up, Trey escape, loaded behind the back. Quick drops off one. He is the perfect shooting guard. I don't honestly realistically see a way in which KD is not going to be the best shooting guard in the game for the rest of the year. I guess it's possible, but I find it unlikely. This card is absolutely insane. I spent the $50 to get this KD card guaranteed, which is something that I never do. I never spend money on this game. He's that good, though, and I really think he was worth the price. So KD, best shooting guard in the game, for sure, but for me, and it's not even close. So that is going to do it for my top 10 shooting guards ranking. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below, what you would change, if there's anybody I left off the list that you would put in the top 10. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.